Testing, testing. Hello? Hold on. Wait. Wait. Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down right now. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, goodness, this is chopped. I'm so late. One sec, everyone. One sec. I'm literally actively changing things on the screen right now. Where is it? Oh my goodness. What am I looking for? Is that right? Oh, that looks good. Okay, hold on. Pulling up my tablet so I can actually look at the chat and see what you guys are saying. pretend we're not actually started yet. It's like kind of a half start thing. It's like we're like in the interim area between starting and not starting. So that's what we're currently working with here. Hold. Oh, okay. Can you guys even see me? Did I even switch the view? Oh goodness. The view might not be switched. Can you guys see me? Yes or no? I can see the chat now, so you can answer truthfully. Hello? Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can. That's on me. That's on me. Okay, pretend we're not live yet. Okay, everyone, we're still preparing a little bit here. It's a bit of a prep work here. Goodness. Hold on. Oh man. Okay, wait. Oh goodness. This is really chopped. This is terrible. Okay. We're back. Hold one moment, fellas. Oh goodness. Okay. Hello. One second, I'm talking to my guest. 1 second, guys. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of warm up and then I'll introduce you. Does that work?
Yes. I remember my lyrics.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. We got 2 chairs ready. Here we go. I'm gonna pick up the mic. This is gonna be a little strange for everyone involved. Okay. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first wait, I actually can't start yet. Hold on. Pretend. Okay, I did not prepare enough. Hold on. Don't look. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy! Yay, yippee! Today we'll be playing Jeopardy. It's gonna be wait, what's that? Hold on, I'm receiving word. Hold on. There's been a murder? That's right, everyone. Today, instead of playing Jeopardy, we'll be playing the first ever episode of 10 Second Detective. This is the game show I myself have invented. Talent Stallings, never seen before. It's got some interesting quirks, so I'll have to explain how it works. The first thing you need to know. Hold on, how to play 10 Second Detective. Okay, here we go. 3 crimes have been committed around Crimesburg. That's where we live, guys. That's where we all live. But don't worry. Our best detective is on the case. This is where we welcome Miss Detective Gina Shepard. Here she is.
Hello, everybody.
It's on a delay, so
That's okay.
so who knows if it's actually showing. This is her. This is
Hi,
my good
everybody.
friend.
Hey guys.
Today she will be our first ever contestant on. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. She'll be our first ever contestant on 10 Second Detective. Let me explain a little bit about how the game works. Our detective will get 10 seconds to look at a crime scene and try to figure out what on earth is going on. Then, they will be asked 3 bonus questions about the scene to determine how much they actually paid attention to the scene or how much they just kind of dozed off into space. Then, they will be shown 3 suspects, and they will have to choose which of the suspects actually committed the crime. That's... Okay, yeah. The point system works. You get 1 point for every bonus question you get, and you get 5 for solving the case. Do you understand the rules?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we've prepared 3 cases today. The first one is supposed to be the easiest, and it'll get progressively harder. Hold on. We can pull up chairs.
I forgot my pad.
Do you need a paper pad?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go get it.
I don't have one.
Okay, I'll go get you one. All right, everyone be very kind to Gina. She's a guest here.
Hi, everybody.
I'll be back. This is the chat. You can talk to them.
Hi, chat. This is my channel now. You're so right, Fire King. If anyone was watching the last stream, I think it was last Friday, maybe? I was in the chat and Talon drew me as the Cat in the Hat. That's me. Take it over. I'm thinking about it. Down with Talon. Ooh, I can like secretly take over his channel. How cool would that be, guys? Hello. So, how's everyone doing today? I think he's back.
All right, I've returned.
He's returned.
Bearing big ol' sheet of paper.
Thank you.
You could just flip the pages as necessary. Okay. Without further ado, scene 1. Mr. Whittam has been reported to have stopped breathing due to unknown causes. We suspect foul play due to certain circumstances at the scene. Here's a look. Let me get out my timer real quick. We can't have any cheating. No extra time. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I feel like we didn't do enough warm-up. Like, how are you feeling today? Do you think
Pretty
you can solve
good.
some cases?
I think I can solve some cases.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Time is up.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me what you saw at the scene of the crime?
Okay, I saw what I believe to be Mr. Whittam. Whittam?
Whittam. Yes. Yes.
What I believe to be Mr. Whittam dead on the ground with a knife in his chest.
Okay.
It was night time.
It was.
Night out. There was a dinosaur picture that was slightly askew.
Okay.
There were some purple footprints and a little purple rug or maybe a purple blob of something.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready to see some bonus questions?
Yes.
How confident are you with the answers you've been given? Actually, we need to move the chat away a little bit so they can't help. Okay. Speaking of which, if necessary, you get one lifeline which you may ask the chat any question, and they are allowed to answer how they see fit.
One lifeline for each.
Nope, for the whole thing.
For the whole thing. Okay.
For the whole thing. Okay. So let's take a look at some bonus questions. To start off with, what color were the victim's pants?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with blue.
Okay. Write your answers here so we can keep track of what they were.
Okay.
Also, let's be clear. In her notes, she wrote "knife" instead of "knife." She seems to have forgotten to write the "n" down. That's okay though. It's a stressful time for the detective today. But you know, it's maybe she'll warm up to it.
I left a space for it.
maybe she'll warm up to this whole detectiving thing. Okay, what time of day was it?
It was nighttime.
Okay. Okay. And finally, what kind of flower was in the vase?
Looked like a daisy.
Okay. How confident are you with these answers?
I'm 100% confident on the time of day. Victim's pants could have been gray.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
I do have
vase.
Okay.
Not too sure.
Okay. I do have some good news and bad news.
Okay.
So the good news is, because you're our first contestant, you will be our best contestant to have ever played.
Okay, right.
The bad news is you're also the worst. So just be aware that like this is kind of a lot riding on you.
Yeah.
How you do today.
Okay.
Moving on. Let's meet our suspects for this crime. Are you prepared to do some interviews?
Yes.
Okay. Suspect 1. Golso Fring. Height 4'2". Weight 10 pounds. Hobbies: stealing cows, refrigerator repair, and painting. We now have a quick bio of who Golso Fring really is as a person.
Okay.
Golso Fringe was born on Mars. He studied astrophysics in college, but only because his dad wanted him to. His true passion has always been repairing refrigerators. He dreams of one day opening his own fridge repair shop. He just needs a way to break into the scene. Let me know when you're ready to move on to the next suspect. Fire King said, "Careful, you'll be found with a knife, Talon."
Okay. Thanks a lot, Fire King. Okay.
Okay, moving on to our next suspect. Captain Blather. Captain Blather is 5'10". He weighs 180 pounds. And he once lost a leg due to cheating in a poker game against a crocodile. Captain Blather is the scurviest pirate on the seven seas. He's not a particularly good pirate, but his lack of vitamin C is notorious. Captain Blather is known for firing men out of his cannon as a reward for good behavior. His ship has the least treasure, but the highest morale of all pirate ships on the seas.
Okay.
And finally, oh, sorry, she's still right.
Okay,
She's got a lot of notes
okay.
to take. A lot of thinking to do.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. And finally, Rattlin' Joe. Rattlin' Joe is 6 foot, and he weighs 60 pounds, probably due to his lack of all skin, muscle, or other living tissue. He loses control of his bladder when scared, but luckily, he doesn't have a bladder. So the problem kind of resolves itself in that scenario. Rattlin' Joe worked for the Mafia for years. The boss would always send Joe if he needed to intimidate somebody. Joe never managed to actually intimidate them, but his excellent conversation skills usually solved the problem peacefully. Rattlin' comes from the sound of his bones shaking when Joe gets really excited. So those are our suspects, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and put your picks in the chat. Or yeah, put your picks in the chat of who you think committed this crime and how or why they did it. So I forget what's on the next slide. It could be the reveal, or it could just be time to check.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. You're good.
Okay.
Who do we think did the crime, and based on what evidence?
Do I get to talk to them? Or is this just
this is just pure vibe based.
Okay,
You gotta figure it out from here.
Well, Rattlin' Joe, he's settled conflicts peacefully, it seems like. Glosso Fringe is just, I don't know, something about him is just giving me some weird vibes. So
something about that twinkle in his eye.
He's suspect number 1 for me at the moment. I'd put them in order of, order of reveal, I think. So let's really think about, I don't know, Captain Blather seems like a stand-up guy.
Okay.
But he did lose his leg cheating to a crocodile. So,
he did, that's true.
Glosso Fringe also only weighs 10 pounds, but if he can steal cows...
How is he doing it?
I don't know.
It's bizarre, I will give you that.
Yeah, it is bizarre. I don't know, break into the scene. You know, maybe that was a bit of a setup, but something about him is just... Maybe he really wanted to go fix that fridge.
We have some guesses in the chat here.
Okay.
They've got some ideas as well. They're picking up what you're putting down, but they definitely have their own theories as well.
I'm thinking maybe this was a cow run gone bad.
Oh.
From Glosso Fringe.
Okay.
And then, you know, he saw an opportunity to go fix a fridge.
That's a good theory. So are we locking in Glosso Fringe?
I think we are.
Okay, we have locked in Glosso Fringe, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time to take a look at the scene and think about what kinds of things we got right and what kinds of things we may have gotten a little bit off. Okay, the reveal. Now first we're going to talk about your bonus points. So as you can see, the victim's pants are actually red, not blue. So no point there.
He was blue, that's what it was.
He was blue, that is true. But the time of day was correct. It is nighttime, even though there was a picture here on the other side that was supposed to kind of throw you off a little bit with the morning. And it was in fact a daisy in the vase.
Okay.
So you do currently have 2 points. That's going pretty well so far. Hold on, let me make a notation of how many points you have.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just gonna put it in a text message. To my grandma. That's how we're gonna keep track of the points here. It's gonna be tally marks in text messages to my grandma.
They're very sweet messages that are in the chat.
Okay, no, we're not talking about the type of messages. Okay, now are we ready to find out who the killer was?
Yes.
Well, based on a few factors, including the snow outside and the tracks left inside, we noticed something a little bit bizarre about the walking pattern. It doesn't necessarily look like a left foot, a right foot, a left foot, a right foot. It more looks like left foot, peg leg, left foot, peg leg. So I am going to have to reveal that it was, in fact, Captain Blather that murdered this poor Mr. Whittam in the middle of the night. So you currently have 2 points out of 8. So it could be better, but it could be worse. How are we feeling going into round 2?
Definitely need to make sure I'm paying attention to everything.
Yes, there's a lot of details.
Yes. But feeling pretty confident.
Okay.
I'm picking up on things.
Okay. So we're feeling like we're gonna get some more points this
Yeah,
next round.
maybe if I'm better at spelling on this next round, I'll.
Ooh, that could change some things.
I think that
yeah.
missing N really threw me off.
Yeah, the kite really does make a big
Yes.
difference. Shout out in the chat to Fire King and Mayon, who actually got it correct.
Ooh.
A little unfortunate you are more detective-y than our head detective here. But we shall see how the next couple of rounds go. So moving on to round 2, or scene 2. A report has come in that someone has been stealing the pipes from underneath people's sinks. Houses are flooding by the minute. This is kind of a crime that you wouldn't necessarily see normally under normal circumstances, but with the recent pipe thefts that we are seeing, we have reason to believe that it's kind of some sort of gang-related activity. We do have the most recent scene for you to visit at your readiness, if you feel so prepared and inclined. Oh, Jackie Placid also got it correct. That is on me, Jackie. My bad.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Are we prepared? Okay.
We are prepared.
Let me pull up the timer again, as we once again only have 10 seconds to look at the scene. Okay. Hold on. I need both my hands for this. I'm putting down the chat. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, time is up once again. So what are... Oh, goodness. What... based on some of the notes we have here, this round might not go as well as we hope. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe we'll have a big turnaround here. Let's check in with our lead detective and see if she has come up with anything that she thinks might be helpful in this scene. Lead detective, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so I saw a clock, for sure. Wrote
Okay.
down the general time on that. Figuring it out.
Okay. So she noticed a few of the details that are pretty normally would get passed up on.
Okay. So it's either 3:30. Ooh. Guys, I don't know if I know how to read a clock anymore.
Oh, we do not. She doesn't know how to use analog clocks, apparently.
Hang on,
ladies and gentlemen. That's a bit unfortunate.
Or
should have
6:15.
put digital on there, I guess.
Yeah. So it's either 3:30 or 6:15.
Okay.
I didn't pay that much attention to the hands, unfortunately.
Mm.
But I'm leaning more towards 3:30.
That makes sense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like she's having some trouble reading the clock, but realistically, it's only because she wrote Pipple in huge font. It's actually like one of the only things she wrote. It just says Pipple, and she tried to correct her mistake. She was trying to write Pibble, by the way, the dog's name that was in the water, by adding another hump to her P's. Instead, it just looks terrible. It's barely legible. But you know, that's just how it is when you're the lead detective in the world. So if she's ready, we can go ahead and move on to some of the questions we have here for some bonus points.
Okay, yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, let's go for it. Question 1. How many clouds were there?
We are going to say 3.
3 clouds. Okay. That's a solid guess. A lot of numerical things there. Yeah. What time was on the clock?
Okay, I knew it was going to be important. You know, I'm thinking about using that lifeline, but I really need to think about it first.
Fellas, they're thinking about the lifeline. Start typing in the chat. She might need some help here.
On the clock question. Well, I've got a 50-50 shot here.
Okay. She has the following times written down. 3:30 and 6:15. 3:30 has a star next to it. So this could be the one she goes with. Hold on, we might be experiencing some issues here with the live stream. One moment. Uh-oh. Nope, it's just with my tablet. We should still be fine. Is the Wi-Fi still on? Okay. It looks like everything still is fine. I don't know. My tablet just had a weird little Wi-Fi error. So I should be back momentarily to be able to read the chat. we're asking some technical questions off screen here. Is this still working for you? Okay, I don't need it right this second. I was just trying to get it to work again.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Am I able to skip on to the third question?
Yes, you can skip to the third question if you like.
There was a pipe wrench. There was
Okay.
also a pibble.
Okay, so we got a point there for name anything floating in the water potentially.
I'll go with pipe wrench. 50-50. Do I use my lifeline now or do I flip a coin?
Ooh, that would be a very detective move, flipping the coin. I
yes.
gotta say.
But do I have a coin to flip is the question.
Unfortunately, I do not.
I do not either.
We could flip a coin on the computer. Hold.
Holding.
Wait. This might hopefully wait. We actually have a coin. Hold. It's a digital coin that we are getting from our producer right now.
Hello.
Producer is flipping a coin currently.
Wait, okay.
Heads is 330, tails is 615.
Okay.
Right.
We're doing the flip.
We're flipping. Tails.
Tails.
I don't know if I want to pick 615.
She's upset
though.
about the 615 though. Is she gonna stick to her guns and double down on 615?
How many how much interaction are we getting from the chat on this this question?
How much what?
How much interaction?
You can just scroll the whole chat.
A lot of people in the chat have ideas about the time.
Yes, there are a couple of people that think there are some ideas going on.
Okay, I'll use my lifeline now.
She's using the lifeline, so she's looking at the chat now, fellas. It's your time to save her. You can scroll up. There may have been more help there. She's currently scrolling, looking through all the messages, trying to find the best possible.
There's some new ones. 2 people.
Ooh, there's some new chats. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayan, for saying it was the time. That's definitely helpful.
Okay, I'm seeing a 615. I'm seeing a 330. Ooh, but Fire King is saying 615.
Ah, Jackie Placid says it was 615 as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I believe in Fire King a lot, so we're gonna go with 615.
Okay, she's locking in 615.
And if you're wrong, we'll figure it out after.
That sounds vaguely like a threat. I don't know though.
I'm a detective.
I can promise no safety for anyone. All right, are we ready to meet some suspects?
Yes, we are.
Okay, suspect number 1. Let's meet him. Bob.
Okay.
Okay, here he is. Height 7'3".
Goodness.
Weight 500 pounds. Favorite food? Tomato soup. Bob is the local party animal. In his daily life, he's known for being quiet and a bit shy, but every Friday, he dresses up in his inflatable dinosaur costume and dances in the street. Due to his extreme height, the first time he decided to do this, local residents attempted to offer him offerings and begged him to destroy their places of work. So Bob's got a few hobbies. He's definitely a man with stuff to do. Definitely not someone who just, oh goodness, I'm stuck.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, definitely not someone who doesn't have fun on Friday nights.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Thursday nights.
Or Thursday. Depends on where you live. Here on campus, Thursday is the big party. Party night.
Did you like my note that I made there?
That's great.
Okay.
Are we ready to meet the next suspect?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we meet Johnny Jones.
Okay.
Height 5'6". Weight 110 pounds. Is 10 years old.
Okay.
Johnny Jones is a student in the 5th grade at Boers Public School. He likes to ride around the neighborhood on his bike. He is the only child at Boers who actually eats the broccoli they serve for lunch there. He claims the flavor is bad, but all of his favorite songs talk about stacking green, so he tries to get all the veggies he can. Fire King instantly with the accusation, already ready to make some comments.
Okay.
Are we ready to move on to the final suspect?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Final suspect. Bob 2.
Ooh.
Okay. Height 5'11", weight 190 pounds, actually prefers being called Bob 2 to just Bob. Now, Bob 2 is the owner of a farmer's market stand. He actually has a luxurious trust fund, but he spends most of that donating to the orphanages in town. Most of his time is spent growing produce to sell at his stand and volunteering at the soup kitchen. Unfortunately, he drives a Tesla, so,
Ooh.
kind of a toss-up on whether he's actually a good guy or not, never know.
Are we talking Cybertruck, Tesla, or Tesla?
Oh, it's the Cybertruck. It's all the way. He went all the way when he went in there and bought one.
That's really unfortunate.
So, now I ask, who did it?
I don't like that we're talking about soup so much. That's ringing some bells.
Okay.
Bob likes tomato soup.
Okay.
Bob, too, works in a soup kitchen.
Oh, that is strange.
I'm also noticing a little bump on Johnny Jones' head.
What could that be?
Curious what that might be.
I don't know.
I almost wonder if that has something to do with the pipe wrench.
Ooh, an interesting theory.
Maybe someone was getting smacked upside the head. Okay, let's think about what time it was. If it was 3:30, Johnny might still be in school. But we don't know what day it is.
That is a good
But
point.
we don't know what day it is. However, if it's 6:15, less likely. And we went with 6:15, so I'll stick to those guns.
Okay.
Because I believe in Fire King. Doesn't like broccoli. He needs his veggies.
Mayan has some insight that might help if you want just a quick clue.
Okay.
He says it was one of them.
Oh.
This was said by me. So, if that's any help at all.
Are we sure? Are we sure it's one of them?
I don't know.
Is there a
that's what
fourth
he's
more
saying.
sinister option?
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
I don't see a fourth more sinister option.
It was Pibble.
Oh, it could have been.
Pipple.
Fire King says thank you, by the way, for trusting in
You're
his
welcome.
word.
You're
He
welcome, Fire
appreciates
King.
that.
You know what? It seemed like there were some open windows. I feel like that was maybe the entry point.
Ooh,
I don't think
okay.
anyone that's 7'3" is going to be able to fit through a window very easily.
Especially 500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big man.
So I'm going to say it's not Bob.
Okay, she's
There's-
eliminated Bob
There's
from the
nothing
suspects
here
list.
that has to do with our guy.
Nothing screaming, I
Yeah,
feel pipes.
yeah, nothing
that makes
screaming.
sense. That makes sense for sure.
But what would Johnny Jones need a pipe for?
That is a good question.
This is the real question. What would Bob 2 need a pipe for?
I don't know, especially with his trust fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
This soup is really just, I don't know, man.
Something's fishy with the
Something's
soup.
fishy with the soup.
Yeah, okay.
5'6" is a 10-year-old, by the way.
He's a tall guy.
Tall,
Yeah, he's a
tall
pretty tall
kid.
guy.
Tall
Pretty
kid.
They say he's gonna play basketball next year. He's gonna make the team.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
He's a bike rider. Okay.
that's true.
I don't know, that bump on his head's telling me something.
It is weird.
It is weird.
What could that bump be?
Maybe he fell off his bike.
Ah, that's a good theory.
Okay. I also thought that maybe I saw a knife on the table. I could be wrong. I saw something on the table that piqued my interest. Not sure what it was, though. Bob 2, Farmer's Market.
Fire King said taller than Talon. That is not taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'6". I'm not 5'6" or below, fellas. Come on now. I am 6'4".
No.
6'4".
Okay, I don't need to be a detective to tell you that's wrong.
Athletic build. Always kind. That's me.
Okay.
Mayan said micro blob.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask you
yes,
who
yeah.
the suspect is that you think is the most likely to have
We're
done
gonna
it.
go with Johnny Jones.
Johnny Jones.
I think that lump on his head is, I don't know.
Okay, locked in.
Locked
Johnny
in.
Jones. Okay, so now let's see how you did.
Okay.
Well, we asked how many clouds did you see, and you actually got it right with 3.
Wow, okay.
3 clouds. So that's
Okay.
1 bonus point. The time on the clock was in fact 6:15.
Thank you, Fire King.
And it does look like there's a pipe wrench in that water. So that's 3 bonus points
Okay.
for your second case. I am gonna type 3 more ones to my grandma so that I remember how many points you have. Finally, we do need to talk about who the actual what's the word?
Suspects? Well,
No. Who the criminal is.
Who done it?
Who did it? Who did it? Well, we see a strange bump here on the counter. A dent even. What could have done that other than Johnny Jones's head? We see a large bruise on the top of his head. It looks like he may have stolen the pipe, slipped on the water, and banged his little noggin off the side of the head, severely unenabling him to ride his bicycle anymore. He will be unable for the rest of his life, most likely. But yes, that's 5 extra points.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points
10?
so far.
Wow.
That's pretty good. My grandma is probably going to think that I have lost it completely. But that's okay. Ooh, Fire King, happy he got it.
Thank you, Fire
Satori
King.
got it as well. Jackie got it. Looks like everyone's got it so far.
Okay.
The entire chat is doing better than you, though, because they actually solved the first case. But that's okay, you know. Maybe you'll lock in for this last one. You'll
Hey,
pass
they've
along.
known you for longer.
That's true. They have. That is accurate.
I've only known Talon 2 months? 3?
I think it's 4.
4. I can't count.
Whatever. We weren't friends for the first 2. I actually don't like her. Anyways, moving on to the next case. Scene 3. Dr. Lumpybottom hasn't shown up to his job at the university in a few days. We're sending you out to look around his house to see what you can find out. So whenever you're ready, you can take a look around Dr. Lumpybottom's house.
Okay.
Also, armless Detective Kitty Heart says, "I'm not playing, just watching, judging if you should get fired or not." So prepare for that judgment to be passed as
Okay,
well.
all right.
Okay. I've been told this is the hardest case of the 3 by our producer.
Okay.
So
I gotta really lock
just
in for
prepare
this
yourself for that. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, off you go. Okay. Well, we have a new strategy here. It looks
Yes.
like instead of taking notes, our detective has begun drawing the scene as quickly as possible in order to capture as much as they possibly could. Okay. This is actually pretty neat. This is pretty cool. I gotta say, this looks like a real detective has done it. Other than the fact that it's just circles, really. It's
I know what
circles.
it's supposed
We got
to
a
mean.
box, something that is shaped like an arch.
That's his chair.
Okay, it's a chair, apparently. I could see that. But yeah, we have a lot of notes going on. It looks like I think she'll do better this time than she has the past 2. Fire King asked if Dr. Lumpybottom is based on a professor of yours. Legally, I'm not allowed to answer that. So, sorry, Fire King. Now, if you're ready, we can take a look at our questions.
Okay.
Okay. Bonus questions. What was the statue on the shelf of?
If the fish was a statue, then the fish.
Okay, you want to lock in fish?
I'll lock in fish, because I didn't really see anything else. I did, however, see a crystal ball looking thing.
Okay.
I don't know if that is also a statue. But the fish really stood out, so we're gonna go with fish.
Okay, she's locked in fish as her answer. The next question is, name 2 things that were on the shelf in the middle of the room.
In the middle of the room. There was a skull.
Okay.
2 things.
There was one other item. Do you remember what it was?
Oh, a candlestick.
Okay.
I remember that now. That's what this is. I don't know why it's all the way over
We
there.
seem to have a flag, but it could be a candlestick if
And it's also on the complete left side of the room.
It is definitely in the wrong spot, but if you close both your eyes, it would probably look exactly like the candlestick that was pictured.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready for the final question?
Yes.
What 2 colors were on the rug?
I didn't draw the rug.
She did not draw the rug.
I remember seeing blues and greens
Ooh.
and purples. So I'm going to go with green and purple.
Okay, green and purple. So we have our 3 bonus questions locked in and loaded. Are
Okay.
we ready to meet some suspects?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay, here we go. Let's meet him. The first suspect is Carl Cheesemeister. That guy looks like he enjoys cheese. Height of 6'1", and a weight of 160 pounds. So perhaps the most proportionate person we've met so far.
Yes.
He is self-pierced. You don't want to know. Extremely lactose intolerant. Even a whiff of anything dairy-related sends him running to the restroom. In one unfortunate incident, he walked into the National Cheesemeister Conference not fully understanding the premise. So some good note-taking going on. I forget if there's one more thing after this. Okay, yeah, he hasn't been the same since. Yeah, pretty sad. She put cheese explosion
But boom.
butt boom. So yeah, there's some excellent note taking for you. The second suspect is Evelyn Starn. A height of 5'11"
Goodness.
and a weight of 110 pounds. She is a 9th stage schizophrenic. So she is far gone, brother. She barely knows what's going on anymore. She lives as a hermit down by the local riverbank, and she only eats bugs she finds in the woods nearby. When asked what she does for fun, she has responded, "Habalaba doobie-daba." So that's just an idea of her character and what we're working with here.
Haba laba.
Mm,
Doobie daba.
that's correct.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and finally we have Ruth Lester. With a height of 3'6" and a weight of 70 pounds. She wears glasses just for show. She actually has 20/20 vision. Ruth Lester is nearly 200 years old. She moisturizes daily to ensure she doesn't develop any wrinkles. Some say her longevity is due to a pact she made with occult forces 150 years ago, but the local cult populace refused to release a statement.
Okay.
So, I gotta ask you now, who did it?
Okay. Carl Cheesemeister, there's nothing to really go off of with him. You know, we've got a professor. How a cheese guy who pooped his pants one time, relates to that, I'm not sure.
Crimes can be a big mystery. Like, it's hard to connect these dots sometimes.
Dr. Lumpy-Bottom was in fact decapitated.
That's true.
For anyone that didn't notice. I feel like Evelyn would be the obvious pick, I think. However, Ruth Lester, something about her. If you can last to 200 years old, I think you could decapitate a man. And the glasses for show, I don't know.
It's strange.
It's
It
really
is strange.
As someone who has to wear glasses, why?
Yeah, could not be me. Me personally, I have 20/20 vision. I actually went to the eye doctor. They told me I have better than 20/20 vision. That's a true story. So I'd flex a little bit for you guys there.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
3'6", 70 pounds. There was a sword as well. And I believe that was the weapon used to decapitate, I assume.
Okay.
The crystal ball and the skull and the candle, it's making me think a little cultish.
Ooh, that's a good point.
So I think maybe I also spelled Lumpy Bottom wrong. Lumpy Bottom.
Where'd you put it? That's not Lumpy, that's Loopy.
Loopy.
You got Dr. Loopy Bottom. Look at house. That's what it says.
Yes, that's my notes. I don't think a hermit would go into somebody's house either.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think a
That's
hermit
good
would
point.
be
That's a good point.
breaking and entering. 9th stage schizo.
She's far gone.
She's far gone. But honestly, if she's just eating bugs in the woods, minding her business.
Hey,
I don't know.
the government does not need to be involved in that.
Exactly.
That's true.
Ruth is just, I don't know. She's also given a similar color scheme to the room, from what I remember. So, I'm just, something about her. She moisturizes every day. Made a pact with the cult 150 years ago. Something seemed a little off about this old lady.
So she's put an X over Carl Cheesemeister.
I don't think that there's anything that he could have done. But, you know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Evelyn, I think she minds her business. The ninth stage schizo is honestly the only thing that's really calling to me,
It is
saying that
weird.
that she's evil, you know? But something about Ruth Lester, I think it's, I don't know.
You think there's some evil behind those
Something
eyes?
evil behind those glasses, yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Behind that 20/20 vision. I think I'm gonna lock in. Is this she's not within the comic universe, is she?
No.
That was something that someone mentioned.
Yeah, they said they looked very similar.
Because she's reminding me a lot of her, and she's kind of a.
Of
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I
Gladys
can.
would never be involved in such criminal activity.
Well, yeah, but Gladys is
Go ahead.
Gladys is a badass.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to check that was allowed. I'm going with the Ruth.
Okay.
We are
final
locking
answer,
Ruth in.
Ruth. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last crime scene, so lock in your answers at home as well. Make sure you. Oh. Okay. Make sure you lock in your theories, your answers. What maybe you think had gone on. Okay. Here we go. The final reveal. First, take a look at the bonus questions. I forget what they are, so we're gonna learn together. Okay, the statue at the top of the shelf was in fact a fish.
Okay.
That is correct. So that's 1 bonus point.
Oh no.
There was a skull and a candlestick
Yes.
in the center of the room. So that's another bonus point. And finally, we do have the rug, which you didn't get right. You put green and purple. The correct answer was red and yellow.
What if I'm colorblind?
Then maybe you aren't the world's greatest detective. We're gonna add 2 more points to your score here before we go into the final reveal. Is there any thoughts you might have about your guess? Anything you would change? If you
I'm
look now?
noticing something on the chair
Okay.
that I noted when I started this. However, I didn't really notice what it was. It kind of looks like a slice of cheese. But I don't see any explosive diarrhea on the ground.
That's true.
So I
Okay.
think Cheesemeister is correct.
Still in the clear.
And Evelyn only eats bugs.
Okay.
So why would she have cheese? So
That's true.
I'm still feeling pretty good about my guess.
Okay.
All
Still
things
locked in
considered.
with Ruth. Okay. Now, based on the evidence of the chairs or the books stacked on top of the stool, the somehow empty item holder at the top of the shelf, and the sword placed precariously near the victim makes me think perhaps someone short must have done this crime, as they needed a small boost to get up to that shelf in the middle of the room. So it turns out, indeed, our evil murderess is none other than Ruth Lester, also known as Ruthless Ruth. It's like Ruthless. That came directly from our producer as well, actually. Yeah. Thank you, producers. So yes, you got that right as well. So that's another 5 points added to your total score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone at home, please total your scores up, tally them together. Looks like for that one we had Jackie was correct, Fire King was correct. We actually had a couple of theorists who thought perhaps he accidentally ended his own life due to some sort of narcoleptic incident.
Hey, my dad has narcolepsy. That's not funny, guys. Just kidding. My dad does have narcolepsy, but
it is funny.
But it is funny.
Okay,
I will
great.
also say, they can pause the video and rewind.
They can. We might have some cheaters in the chat.
I believe Fire King.
See, me personally, I would never suggest you guys would do that. But our lead detective here has to be suspicious to stay at the top. So I don't know if there's another slide to total the score. Yes, let's tally some points now.
Okay.
So, with your answers from case 1, this is going to be so hard to total. Hold on. With your answers from case 1, okay, we got. Hold.
Case 1.
Okay, looks like you got 2 questions right on case 1. That being what flower was in the vase and what time of day it was. You got 8 more points in the second case when you got the clouds correct, the time correct, and the pipe wrench correct, and also getting the suspect correct. A perfect scene, actually. And finally, in the final scene, you got another 7 points, almost a perfect scene, failing 1 bonus question.
Correct.
For a final total score of 17 points. That is incredible work, Detective. That is well
Thank
done.
you.
I am happy to congratulate you and tell you that is the best we've ever had on the show before. So well done. You're at the
Thank
top
you.
of the leaderboard.
It is, however, the only we've had on the show before.
So also the bottom. Yeah, that's a shame. But overall, pretty good. Pretty well done. That is all I have. That's the whole show.
Okay.
So I'm gonna quickly draw like a leaderboard, and I'm gonna put you at the top of it. And then
My question is,
Oh, okay.
for the game show, for,
yeah,
further guests,
mm.
will they have the same or different?
they will have different cases.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. So they could be easier or harder, making it difficult. Sorry. Go ahead. Our producer has something to say. Hold.
Chat is asking 17 out of what?
17 out of. What is 8 times 3, everyone? Let's do our math. 24.
Fire King, I believe in you.
24. It's 24, guys. 17 out of 24. So overall, pretty good. Is that right, math? Can someone check that?
Oh, if that's true, then Gina got exactly a 70, which is what she needed to not get fired.
Ooh, that was set out by armless Detective Kitty Hart.
That's also what I got on my last bio exam.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna draw a little leaderboard. Hopefully, I don't actually dox myself because I had to prep for stream really fast. I'm gonna draw a quick leaderboard that we can later
That's
use
us.
for future. That is us for future guests to compare everyone to each other. So what'd you think? What'd you think being the first guest on the show?
I thought it was fun. I wish I hadn't sort of lost myself on that first scene. Should have been paying more attention. But other
You
than
were warming
that,
up. You were warming up.
other than that, I think
Excellent.
I did pretty darn good.
Overall, I think you did do very well. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Pibble definitely gave me strength for that second scene.
the
I think
second
that's why I
scene.
got a clean sweep. I thought it was gonna mess me up, but
But it actually helped you.
it
Yeah.
actually helped.
I also thought you'd be messed up when you wrote Pipple down. I was a little worried about your detective skills. there for
In
a
my
minute.
defense, I'm not looking at the paper while I'm writing.
She did write 2 P's though instead of a B. It was very interesting.
I think I might be a little dyslexic.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tad.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and create the leaderboard and add you to it,
Okay.
and then that will be our episode for this evening.
Okay.
How's our chat doing? I feel like I haven't got to talk to you guys very much. Sorry, what? I don't know. Can you hear our producer, everyone?
Hi guys. Chat is calling for the channel to have a rebrand to Gina Blob Pixel.
Gina Blob.
How do you feel about that?
We're gonna go ahead and deny that rebrand.
I feel pretty great about that
We're
rebrand
gonna
idea.
deny that rebrand.
I think I'm a pretty interesting gal.
Okay. Interesting's definitely a word for it.
You chose to have me as your first ever game show.
She actually was
contestant.
begging and crying to be on the game show, guys. So
Right. I don't have to do my song for everybody.
Gina made a song for the show as well. It was actually really sweet. So we are gonna apologize and ask her to do the song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Gina. Will you please perform your song?
I'll think about it. As long as Fire King says that they appreciate me.
Ooh, Fire King, thoughts? Do we appreciate Gina being here? Fire King says we can barely hear the producer. Perfect.
Oh.
It's just like a real game show. The producers always don't have the mics on. Please make Blobsville videos into a playlist. Little
Oh.
off topic, Jackie, but okay, we'll do. There we go. That's like a crown. That's kind of like a
Fire
crown,
King
right?
does appreciate. Maybe make like one more. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so potentially we're gonna hear a song by the one and only Gina Shepherd.
I would also like to point out, for all of my spelling mistakes that I made, you spelled my last name wrong.
That's my bad. Is there 1P?
Yes.
I knew there was 1P. That's embarrassing. That's on me.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but then you decided to get a little rude, so.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like what goes around? What goes around?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. What color do you want to be?
Ooh.
You have all these to pick from up here.
I'll be red for Fire King.
Ooh. She's sucking up.
Representing.
She's sucking up. Anyways,
Maybe if the moderator bans you from your own channel, I can take over.
Fire King, please don't do that. Okay. G E E N A S H E P P.
Nope.
P.
Okay.
P. 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 That's got to be long enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For all my P's.
We have. Oh no, I gotta go in red. That's my mistake. G. That's too early. Sorry. I know how to spell. Everyone remain calm. I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm a trained spelling professional. I once came 7th in a spelling bee in the 3rd grade. That's a true story. I almost cried. It was kind of embarrassing. Okay. Oh. P. 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 Looks like we got 2 more. P. Ooh. P. A. Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh. Gina Par. Hold on, we gotta move it down. Make space for one more letter here at the end. Oh. Hold on, we're almost there. Gina Shepard. Are you happy with this spelling?
Yes. Perfect.
Excellent. Huzzah! Everyone give Gina a round of applause. She is now going to perform her song for everyone.
Okay.
If you are ready.
I need to make sure I have the lyrics correct.
Okay, she needs to
Hang
warm up
on.
for a moment. She needs to warm up for a moment. Well, let's switch to the big screen so they can see you better.
Okay.
She's doing some strumming.
Okay.
We also need to make sure they can hear it. So do like one strum at the volume
Okay.
you're gonna play. Is that? Can you guys hear that? Can anyone at all? Ooh, that was loud. Our producer's currently checking for us. It is hearable. Okay, so we're gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy a little tune.
It's very, very short.
Here we go.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta talk to all the suspects and figure out what they've done. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, that's all you get. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, that's all there is. That's it.
Hey, that was good. Our first ever musical guest, Gina Shepard. That's
Ooh.
pretty cool. Like, is this your first commercial performance?
Ooh, I guess it is.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Well done. I'm gonna put your point total on here so we don't forget as well. Actually,
17.
17.
Oh wait, maybe it was like 20 actually.
Was it 20? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It was 20.
We'll just put 17 just to be safe. Does that sound fair? Yeah, it seems fair to me too. Okay, 17. Yeah, honestly, that was better than I thought you would do.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you'd get 0, to be honest. Just none.
Thanks.
At all. Yep,
Thank you, GoatBlob.
no problem. Uh-oh. 17 points. Yippee! Well done. Well,
Thank
honestly,
you.
guys, that's all I had planned for today. So, yeah, I guess that's all we got. What were
Lacks
our
the
thoughts?
marimba.
Lacks the-
Okay, I need to
that's-
learn how to play the marimba.
That's an inside joke. We used to make music on stream for the game that we were
Mm.
making, and it was all marimba music.
I
Like,
like
all of
it.
it.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, what did we think of stream today? Are we, oh goodness. Are we excited to do things similarly in the future? Should we have Gina back on at some point later?
Ooh.
Jackie says he remembers. Brother, it was my stream. Of course I remember. It was great. Yep. Okay. 10 out of 10. Wow, Fire King. That's some high
Thank
praise.
you, Fire King.
10 out of 10's a lot. I think maybe like a solid 7. I'm just kidding.
Gina take over.
Gina, take over.
If your moderator is saying that
Oh
I
my
should
goodness.
take over, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Fire King, you're sucking up to my friends too hard. Bro. You're sucking up to my friends too hard.
Yeah, it was Caroline last stream.
Yeah, Caroline was super excited to talk to you last stream. I'm gonna leave. Have a good night. Later, Abomination.
Good night,
It was nice to
Abomination.
talk to you.
Can we see who's watching?
I don't know. I don't know if we actually can see
There's
who's watching. I
one
think they
person
have to.
I'm trying to figure out if they're watching or not.
Bruh, you gotta comment. You gotta comment so she can see you.
They know who they are.
They do know who they are.
I like how you're doing the post that I was doing in the lagging screen.
We switched. It was at least 4 months ago. It's probably true. Well,
Dang.
with nothing else, I guess it's less sucking up and more making fun of Tal. That's worse, Fire King. That's worse. Let's switch it around here. Let's switch it around here a little bit. Let's do some sucking up to me. I could use some sucking up too. I've got some political power. Do you remember the cod water? Yes, I remember the cod water. Dear Lord, that was a long time ago. All right, well, fellas, with nothing else, I will end stream now. But thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for being a good audience to Gina, our first ever guest.
Thank you, producer.
I do when I come on your video. That's true, Fire King. Thank you to our producer who is helping us to the side. Yeah, we hope to do a stream like this once a week, every Friday, with different guests, rotating guests. Perhaps our musical guest can return to do more music for us, though.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to do something creative today, whether it's coming up with your own song, or writing your own little crime story, or just drawing a little dude. Whatever you do, make sure you love it. Your side quest for today. Do you want to come up with a side quest?
Ooh.
Okay, what should the side quest be for today?
Tell your friends you love them.
That's a pretty good side quest. I guess you're all right. Okay, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Hold on, which button do I press?
Probably one of them.
I think it's that one. Huzzah! I'm kind of nervous. This is weird. My buddy Ben is an alien, but he had to go away. My buddy Ben always knew just what to do, but he said he couldn't stay. My buddy Ben. Am I too early? Oh, my buddy Ben. Oh, there we go. Sorry. My buddy Ben. Where are you? My buddy Ben is an alien. I wonder if he thinks of me. He's out in space while I look up from Earth. Do you think that he can see? My buddy Ben is an alien. and I miss him every day. My buddy Ben flew up into the sky.